Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Crusader Kings 2. We are playing as the Kingdom of Gujarat, working to gain a bloodline. Forging a bloodline. We need to build 10 cities. That's the one that I'm going for. And I have 7 of them built already, and I've got 3 more under construction. Unfortunately, we are deeply in debt because I am also trying to become immortal. Not with the best character, but, you know, kind of okay. Although, to a certain extent, being in the Advaita Matha is a little bit better than if I were to be in the Hermetic Society, to one degree. Number one, I would never be able to build, create more than one magnum opus. Whereas this, I can just keep converting counties, I can keep teaching virtues, stuff like that. There's a lot of good things that I can keep getting and using my devotion for. I have played non-Iron Man games where I just made my character immortal to play around with that. Joined the Hermetic Society, and I'm the leader of the Hermetic Society. I'm sitting on, 20,000, stuff, and it's like, I got nothing to use it for. Alright, you're there. You're there. We are going to loot this. Though the boar fought valiantly, we finally bring the beast down, to loud cheers from all of our retainers. It has been a good hunt. We all fought as best we could. No. Okay, so I am going to get Hill's Defense. You're attacking me with 1,300. Seems dumb. I think I'll take it. I think I'll win. I mean, you've got a river crossing, and I've got Hill's Defense. In the end, it was all worth it. Oh yeah, I trounced him. Plus 38 troops. Alright, that's going to take a little while to siege through, unfortunately. Hey, alright. Special tithes, that really helps. We are actually almost out of being in debt. Kowtow to China. Halt! Comes a stern voice as we are approaching a bridge. I am Captain Yaxiang of the Orchid Band. We are currently guarding the road to the Jin Empire. You, my fine lord, need to pay the bridge fee. The smirk on the man's face makes me hesitate. Wherever we are. I won't give in to idle threats. Guards, my sword now. A 93% chance of you making it out alive and carrying on with your journey. 5% chance of getting away but becoming injured. 2% chance of being slain in personal combat. 93% chance. Well, I'll take it. I'm not dead yet. I don't know if there's going to be a follow-up event. That is Gargron. Transfer vassalage. Gargron. It looked like he was going to be pretty good. No, only 10. Never mind. I live my life as other men do, navigating its rocks and obstacles, doing my best to achieve success in my endeavors. Still, everything we do takes place in the light of Brahma, and we must take care lest the influence of the Vinyakas comes into our lives. Indeed it is so, 10 karma. I should ponder this more deeply, get religious studies, learning +1. Yeah, I'll take learning +1. Okay, next thing we loot, we should get out of debt. Assuming we don't get out of debt first, we're out of debt. And we got out of debt with that looting too. Okay. Let's go up to Skardu. You are properly Saka. Excellent. Yeah, you go play with them. Leave me alone. Just let me loot up here. Another city has been built. Gotki. I think if I built something in one of his personal holdings, I'd also get an opinion boost. As the days drag on, I find myself thinking back to Akrura Savara, wondering what is happening in the castle, and how is Rajkumari Rudrani faring without me there? When can I return home to her, when my journey to the Middle Kingdom never seems to end? My daughter? Lose 58 gold, or... sure. I've built my castles, my cities. You are coming up to attack me now. Let's come over here. A mystic appears. Your marshal, Imbasta, looks lost for words. Master, I am not sure what to think. He shakes his head as he searches for the correct way to phrase himself. My Maharaja, she is impressive. I can't quite put my finger on it. Not to mention, she has traveled far. His face conveys uncertainty as he shifts his weight. I see, you say, scratching your head. Isambasta breaks the silence. My lord, I can still send her away. What say you? Let us hear this woman out. Geneba. A subject has converted. I'm watching for what they end up doing. Do I have my... I do have my siege leader here. Doesn't look like I can get out in time. Even with an organizer. An intriguing encounter. The tall figure offers you a nod, but does not smile. She eyes you skeptically, measuring you up as much as you are her. Her clothing, possibly intended to be modest, is foreign to you, and you have trouble concealing your confusion. In fact, the warrior woman before you is bound to stand out in your court in more ways than one. I am Geneba. You are Punakula, she says, as if somebody had forgotten to introduce you. Perhaps you should have spoken in the first words to assert your position, but the muscular woman makes you more than a little nervous. I hear you are looking to live forever, she finally says, more a statement than a question. I can help. Okay, so she is African pagan. She has a brilliant strategist, will not marry, aggressive leader, holy warrior, brawny, horrifically scarred, mystic, wroth, diligent, proud, and brave. She's a base of 8. I think that means that she is false, but I know that when it's really low, they're definitely false. Let me take a look at the details on the immortality event chain. Let's see. There is a probability that Mystic might be a fraud, and the fraudulent Mystic almost always fails the quest. Almost always, I like that. Probability of success decreases in each step and drops dramatically at the very last step of the quest, more than 1,000 to 1 of failure at the very end. It is reasonably impossible to make it successful with a fraudulent Mystic. The chance that the Mystic is fraudulent is reduced if the chosen attribute is high. The thresholds are at 10, 13, 16, 19, and 22. I thought it was when it, with regards to the base score. Okay. Well, it's talking about the score itself and not the base score, and the score is over 22, meaning that the chance that she's a fraud should be the least right now. Lose 100 karma, get consorts with infidels, temple vassal opinion minus 25. Let's try it. I have never actually succeeded in the event chain itself. Get out. Only lost 162 troops, that's fine. Betrothed can marry. Let's go ahead and do that. So I have looted that, I have not looted that, and I have not looted that. Well, for now, let's just go over here and re-loot this stuff. Our caravan has been camped by the roadside the whole day. The sky has been pouring over with unusually heavy rain. The whole situation has brought my thoughts to the memories of my late father, Punakula. Karma +1. I can't dwell in the past. I need to carry on forward. I am going to take the health. I do not need the karma at the moment. You are heir to that, which is fine. You will get the blood of Songtsen Gampo in that holding in that case. I mean, I should probably actually look at what some of these bloodlines do, because I never remember. Increase speed, culture conversion speed to Bodpa, so I don't care about that. Enable sky burials, don't really care about that. Bodpa opinion, don't care about that. But the monthly prestige will be nice, so that's really what I'm going for. Alright, we gotta just siege down this stuff again. You are independent. Just entirely independent. Interesting. Well, I feel kind of bad for the Zunbils. I do feel kind of bad for them. Wherein reports have reached you regarding your your marshal, Raja Isambasta. It seems he has been using your soldiers to extort money from the peasantry in Navasarika. I'm going to have to deal with this later. A serious concern. Rajkumar Sonpal joins you after supper one evening. He initiates a conversation about the status of trade in the realm. But you notice that he seems distraught. You interrupt Sonpal and demand to know why he has sought you out. My dearest father, I fear for your life, he says earnestly, and seizes your hand. Who is this sacrilegious heathen you have invited to your court? Her promises are sweet, I am certain, but she cannot be trusted. Please, father, allow me to find out her true motive, before it is too late. So, interesting note, if the person who is asking this is deceitful, ambitious, or envious, they will always lie to you. So you can use that to determine whether the person is truthful or not. And unfortunately, he is none of those things. I don't know if there's a way to actually... There isn't a guaranteed way. But I'll let him investigate. He's already very fond of me. Sure. You're actually in pretty good shape now. I cannot sway you because we are rivals. Can't really do anything else about that. Oh, I'm also traveling, so whatever. Go ahead and loot 77 gold there. Sounds pretty good. Now, there were some counties that did not have a... Yeah. 66 gold. Holy cow! From 366 down to 66. That is ridiculously cheap. Also, I can resume construction there. Okay, you have taken Kalat. Utgir. Go ahead and get that. Transfer vassalage. Let's see. You died, courtier. Okay, that's fine. Nope. 70 gold there. I'm going to wait until I am done with my bloodline. 10 out of 10. In honor of the ancestors, Geneba sits on the floor when you enter the room, what looks like polished pieces of bone strewn out in front of her. She motions for you to join her. You have neglected your spirit, she says, her eyes closed. You shift uncomfortably in your seat. I have not, you mumble. Her eyes open at this, and she stares at you. A steely cold look, and you retract your statement. You must sacrifice, she declares. Very well, you reply, thinking that you'll have your learned Pujari Burpal see to it. As if she could read your mind, Geneba shakes her head. You must do this on your own. Do you see what I see? You notice a pattern in the bones. It looks just like... let me go ahead and educate someone first. Get that taken care of. A man, falling. What do you want from me? You refuse to perform the sacrifice. You fail and she leaves the court. You'll perform this sacrifice using a barrel of the finest grain in Navasarika. A field of crops. Beautiful. An antelope. How curious. 553 gold. Well... A field of crops. Beautiful. I don't know what this leads to. You know what? Let me take a look at, this. Okay, sacrificing an antelope does have a higher chance. Let's go with that. Back into debt again. But I have some more holdings to loot. The Great Architect. Rather than wasting lives and wealth after dreams of new conquest, Maharaja Punakula II has dedicated his life to the improvement of his own realm, founding several new cities during the course of his reign, strengthening the infrastructure of his roads and holdings, and improving the living conditions of his subjects beyond measure. Thanks to his efforts, Gujarat has grown to be a much more prosperous and populous realm than it would otherwise have been. Thousands of new settlers will forever remember Maharaja Punakula II's vital contribution to the creation of their new homes. The wonders of carpentry and engineering for the benefit of our people. I will be known as the Architect. I'll be founder of a bloodline, giving the following effects. Burgher vassal tax plus 5%. City vassal opinion plus 6. And has access to special city buildings. I'm now known as the Architect. Well, at least I have my bloodline now. And all of these kids have it automatically. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so, special city buildings. Garrisoned roads. This is plus 3 tax income. Morale of armies plus 5%. Technology spread rate plus 5%. And trade value plus 5. It's pretty nice. I do tend to like that one. I don't know if it's really the best, quote-unquote, but that's the one that I tend to like. I fulfilled the ambition to forge a bloodline. And I do not have a valid ambition to pick right now. Possibly because I'm off on a journey. And my great work has paused again. Although I might be able to unpause it. Yep, there we go. The Grateful Dead. Geneva hands you a beautiful dagger. The antelope held down on a stone slab is surprisingly calm. Thank you, you say quietly to the animal. You hesitate only a second before slicing its throat. The blood pours down the altar, and Geneva nods solemnly. Your heart flutters at the notion of having pleased the statuesque character. Your grandfathers and mothers would be proud, she announces. I gain 1 martial. I gain the trait brave. Okay. That's not bad. I'll take those things. Some children lack educations. Let's go with that. So we'll go with that. Alright, 2 more holdings. I'm not sure why this one is not actually burning. But we'll see what happens. I'll take that cash, though. A daughter was born. Actually, let's change it to heritage. Bukharan Holy War for Zabulistan has ended. Yeah, we knew about that. What other counties only had 1? Yeah, I mean, that'll just, like, you know, generally increase prosperity. They're pretty cheap. That one's super cheap. Wow. Our company has finally reached the central lands of the Jin Empire. The Middle Kingdom in all its magnificence lay before us with so much to experience. Let us walk, lest I forget about the reason for the journey. For a long while now, you have not felt the presence of the Lord in your thoughts. You are starting to wonder whether there really is any truth to the Mahabharata, or if perhaps it is just an old book written by clever liars. Perish these blasphemous thoughts. I will take Zealous. Some more money. I mean, if I have to build the temples there anyway, I might as well get them super cheap. It is just that almost seems broken how cheap that is, honestly. Any other holdings that I should build a temple in? I mean, obviously, like, the next thing has to be a temple here. Actually, that's still pretty cheap. Holy cow. Because you got a stone quarry. Alright. I hope it's beneficial influence. Alright, the temple has been built. Monthly piety 0.1. Monthly prestige 0.05. We're getting martial +1, stewardship +1, prestige 0.2, military tech points, and economic tech points plus 0.05. And I need 967 for that, and 3,000 for this one. Great. Great. Interesting how, being the first one that I built, it's not increasing the cost of this. Which is nice, at least. What about this one? Are the features? Yeah, the features are more expensive on that one. Okay. That's all looted. Guess we'll head up here. Since I never did get that looted. My guards and I have been making our way through a bustling market this morning. There is ample supply of every meat in game, and trinkets and baubles abound. Let's see. Get a Chinese artifact, 342 gold. Sure, let's go into debt. I should wake him. Think nothing of it. I had a Jin tapestry added to my, Okay, quality 3, very nice. Short reign years, -2. That'll be very beneficial to our future characters. Monthly prestige, 0.3. I'm getting 13.97 monthly prestige right now. That is pretty amazing. Let's see. Request you honor your obligation. Answer this call to arms against Maharaja Bihar. I would lose 6,000 prestige. I will accept that. Alright, so let's see. You are being... No, you are attacking. In the border dispute over Sripuri. How many troops do you have? 5K. Not that many. Alright, well, looks like we're at war again. Let's go ahead and raise up all the troops. I'll get them over there and probably start sieging down this guy's land. And we'll see what happens. I do have poor morale at the moment because I am bankrupt. But some of that will come back. I'm going to keep these guys raiding for as long as I can. I can now actually raid these two. That's been raided. That is not. What are you doing here? I don't know. I don't know what you're doing. Whatever. You don't appear to be involved in that, so I'm not sure exactly what you're doing there, but if they move, I could go... Well, I guess I can't really. I mean, I could probably get more money out of these holdings again. But this one might be the best. I'd like to loot this stuff, though. Anyway, we'll see if we can defend our ally. I mean, he is the attacker, so he's not exactly going to be losing anything if he fails, other than just, like, you know, money and prestige and stuff like that. But we can certainly see what we can do to help him out. I can go to war again, so that's always a good thing. You know, personal wars, and I might think about some of that. I can't get Malwa yet. I need this guy to die. That's the thing. So, I think I'm going to have to wait until my next character. My next character, though, is going to be... He's 43 already, so... I don't know. Don't know. I mean, if he dies, that would actually be kind of beneficial. Because then my grandson would be the heir, and he would be able to do some stuff. Although he is Rajput. I mean, he is Gujarati, not Rajput. That shouldn't matter. That shouldn't matter, though. Anyway, when we come back next time, we will see if we can defend our family member over here, who is Sokka. He is Sokka, so that's good. He has not converted that land, though. Anyway, that will all be next time. See you then, everyone.